Hey everybody, welcome back to Dan Plays FTL. I'm Dan, this is FTL. It's been a while since I last filmed. We had a whole hurricane come through here, no lost power or anything, but I didn't want to take any chances with filming during it because I might lose everything. So I've been holding off until today, because if I didn't record one, then I wouldn't have anything for the FTL segments. Like XCOM, I've got going until like the middle of November before I'm running low on episodes. But this needs to be addressed today, so we're gonna do it. But we're not gonna play the Castrol, actually, the nameless one. Whoa, that was kind of deep. Let's see what we want to do. I've done that. I don't want to do that. We're gonna go Zoltan again, I think. Let me see what happens if I put this nameless again. See what it does. Oh, it's just all the nameless one. So that's kind of a bummer. Let's call it Turtle Power, because it's green, and because it just came out. You know, that just came up in my mind as an idea for a naming scheme. So we're gonna have Leonardo, Wai Xing, yeah, the Ninja Turtle Wai Xing, Raphael. I think they spelled it with a PH, and I guess Michelangelo. I'm not good at the Italian spelling. Actually, Michael's a name that trips me up a lot. So, 25 power and systems at the same time. Sector 5 without upgrading your reactor. Let's try and go for that one. Let's see how that goes. It might be a disaster. Here we go. Alright, Nebulae. Alright, yeah, we got that. Alright, jump. Store right off the bat sucks. We can't do anything there, so we're just gonna... I guess if we move through this middle area, we can maximize our time in here. I forgot to reallocate my power and even move everything. Let's intervene to defend the outpost. Continue. Okay. Yeah, this is not good at all. Into engines, into weapons, power down medbay. Don't have enough power to do anything. So I just got rid of my advantage. I guess my Lato missiles are up, so I'll get those going, and then we'll get the power going for everything else. Okay, what else do I need to power down? Forget how this goes. Only have two. Oh, it's one or the other. Yeah, I guess I'll do it as one or the other for now. Alright, so that's mostly down. Let's turn that up. Let's go across there so we can take out the shields and we can keep their weapons down. I guess they can still shoot that little burst laser thing at me, but I'm not too worried about that. That's pretty weak. So the halberd beam should be going off soon. Alright, now their other lasers up, but I'm going to damage that and their shields, so now I have nothing standing in my way anymore. They still have that weapon again, but, you know, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. This fight is as good as won. Now we just kind of have to wait. I keep looking at this IM that Min sent me here that says he's hungry, because I'm hungry too. I want chicken wings, but I can't get any. Maybe I could order some. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 13 scrap. Outpost hails me, pompous bastards. Expected free service. Take this for the help. 3 fuel, 12 scrap. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna go up here, and then over there, and then to that distress beacon. I actually need to start thinking about my exit route. I'll do it on the next jump. Okay. Nearby pirate, advanced hacking tools, shut down our engines. Cool. So that... No, I guess our engines just stay at level 1. They just have a beam. Looks like they have a little drone guy. So let's rake across these 3 systems. Or maybe we can get a little better angle. Maybe that rakes across these 4 systems. Let's see. We'll see when it fires. We'll see. That little guy's just killing my shield, though. I still have the other shield underneath it, but so that beam shouldn't be able to do much. But it's still obnoxious, and when they're both firing, I might have some trouble. All right, so I just took out their weapons and their drone control, and nothing else really. So let's go across that way. I guess that's not the best path, but whatever. I'm not really worried about their weapons anyway, because that beam of theirs isn't going to do any real damage to me. So let's go across there. Maybe if we go across there, that's a little better. They're dead anyway in the next volley, so their beams are back up, but it's not going to do them any good. Here we go. Dead. So we've been getting a lot of really easy encounters. 4 fuel, 22 scrap. Excellent work, y'all. Alright, so I guess we either need to go up this way or go down that way, and we'll probably just go down that way. I don't see the the rebels yet, so let's go up here, and then we'll go down toward that distress beacon. Into an asteroid field. This is great for when you're Zoltan, because it just really, really takes out your shit. Alright, so they have drones, and they have all kinds of other annoying stuff. Let's sacrifice oxygen for a second, so that 9 of power. Oh, because that can only have one or the other on. They're gonna be shooting missiles at me. I'm gonna, I guess, prioritize the halberd beam, since, you know, the laser missiles aren't gonna do much. So let's try and knock out some of their weapons. I think the problem, though, is that what's gonna go down is not gonna be their missile launcher. It'll be their little burst thing. And my shield is already down, actually, because of the asteroids. So now I'm actually taking all kinds of damage. But they're about to die, so I think I'm fine. Let's try and fix life support, because their next hit is going to take them out from an asteroid. Here it comes. Come on. Where are these asteroids? I need them to start hitting. Alright. I did what space couldn't. 1 missile and drone part 16 scrap. Took a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but enough that it's obnoxious. So, okay, so now something says it doesn't have enough power. Oh god, I don't want to repair this. These Zoltan are so freaking weak that this is going to be... I'm going to have to keep a close eye on them. So let's get them in there to repair. Come on, guys, you can do it. If you start seeing... I should get this guy close by, too, so that he can cycle in when they start. Okay. Let's move... Hit... Who was that? Raphael up first. We'll move Leonardo into there. Alright, now let's get him out of there. Hopefully they don't die. Alright, no, they don't. Thank God. That was tense. I'm sure David's like, Dan, oxygen, be careful. Raphael looks like he was on weapons. Not enough power. Michelangelo looks like he was on engines. Let's get these guys moving, because as of right now, there's no oxygen circulating through here. So let's get these guys in their respective sections so that we can actually power up oxygen, get them back into the pilot chair, put some power into oxygen, and we'll keep moving. Alright, now it's time to actually start getting a move on, because the rebeldes are behind me. Aid the civilian sheep. Weapons, pirate ship. Okay, let's... Oh, okay. This slug interceptor doesn't have a way to get to the oxygen. It looks like there's no door there. So let's take care of them. Rake across, take out their weapons, because that can, in combination, if it's fired at the right time, that can do me some harm. Yeah, see, that's actually... I still have some protection, but now I'm mostly in the clear, so let's just rake across again, because why not? But this battle's pretty much won, too. I wish the halberd beam would go a little bit faster, and what I need is for Raphael to just keep firing over and over again to make that happen. But, and now we can just let him suffocate if we wanted to, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because I'm a jerk. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a while, but, you know, we gotta... You guys like watching nothingness, right? Listening to my stupid jokes and hearing me talk about dumb stuff while slug interceptors have all their oxygen drained. Actually, I might have to shoot at them if their other weapons come online. So let's get ready to do it. Because I don't want to take hits. See, here we go. See, that was dumb. I should have just done that from the get-go. Let's go fix life support. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 14 scrap, contact the civilians. They did not survive. 2 fuel, 1 missile, 11 scrap. What a waste of time. It was a waste of time, a waste of, I guess, like 3 scrap, because that's what it would cost to repair it. And, sacrifice of a little bit of oxygen, just venting out into space. That, you know, that doesn't come cheap. We have to generate it. We have to buy it. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Let's get the hell out of here. As soon as I can power back up my O2, jump away to this distress beacon. Alright. Beam weapons. Carefully cut the ship out. Rock crumbles away. Thank you. Resources. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 14 scrap. Not as much as I would have liked, but let me see. I guess if I come down this way, it'll take me a little bit longer. Oh no, there's no way to get down there, actually. So I'm going to have to go the top route. and then I can maybe skip past the exit if it looks like I'm gonna have extra time in this sector. So, computer alerts, automated rebel scout, virus, shield system. Okay, so now I have all kinds of power, but they have all kinds of weapons. So let's try and hit their weapons and get that beam going. That kind of sucks because it means I can't have any shield. So I've only got this shield, so that's 1, 2. No, that's 4, and then that's the end of it. So I have no shields now, so let's have this beam. Okay. Wow, that really went down fast. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 17 scrap. I got a lot of scrap. I guess when I get to the next sector, I'm going to think about upgrades and where I want to go. No slavers, no. Okay, so let's go across this way. Maybe if I move it down to here, I can hit 4 systems. We'll see. And this time we actually have our shields up, so that's pretty cool. And we'll rake right across, hopefully 4 systems. So that should mean 4 damage. That's a miss, that's a good miss, but then we still took 2 damage from that missile. But our next shot will come up. Okay. Slaves, accept the offer. Rockman. The almost polar opposite of the Zoltan, since he's just slow as molasses and he has super health, although they're not like fast or anything. Stationing him in shields. Maybe I should station him in like weapons, so that he can I can move my my shields guy around as necessary. Let me see how that looks. Should still have the power. And I guess I can shuffle him around as needed to repair and whatnot. Although, well, I'm gonna switch it back because he can deal with fires and he can repair. He's just gonna be really slow about it, is all. So we'll figure it out. I'm sure there is 4 of you screaming about how I'm making a really dumb decision, but whatever. 2 fuel for 3 drone parts. I don't have a drone system. Let's go to this distress beacon, and then we'll see about the rest of the sector before the rebels catch up. Try and shield their ship. We took damage. Well, we got 5 fuel and 20 scrap. I think it's probably 6 fuel, maybe? I don't know. I can't read. Let's do 1 more, and then we'll get out of here. I shouldn't, but I'm going to sell some of my missiles. Yeah, let's get out of here. We don't need to. We'll see what it would have looked like, but I don't think that we would have had enough time to do this. So, yeah. NG or civilian. So, this top route, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. This bottom route, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. If I take all the green paths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. More nebula. Or no, same amount of nebula. I'm going to take the bottom path. Because the NG homeworld is what I need for the stealth ship. And there's no guarantee that it's up toward the top. Alright, so let's go through this sector. Store right away again. So let's go to here, and then the distress beacon, and then the store. And I know I said I was going to upgrade, but now that there's a store here, I'm going to have to wait. So, ship, well-known slave trader. He offers you laborers for cheap. I could spend 42 to get a crewmate, or I can attack him and probably get the crewmate anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to rake across his weapons up to the doors, I guess? Or maybe up into shields. That one's probably smarter. All right, let's do that. I shouldn't really pause. I think I've got like 22 seconds to make a decision for this. So I have plenty of time to set out my thing. I could always pause if it's getting close to time to not do that. So let's rake across, see how this goes. Oh, cool. So we did take down their doors. Yes. And we knocked their shields down a touch. So now they should be full damage unless their shields get repaired. Depends on what they're prioritizing. It looks like they're probably prioritizing the doors, though. Yeah, dumb. Alright, powering up the FTL, trying to escape. Oops. Sorry, slaves. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 30 scrap. Just try not to think about the slaves that we murdered. Giant alien spiders are no joke, but I don't want to lose a crewmate. No. Damn it. I'm gonna have to backtrack over a spot. Okay, store. Let's see what the store's got. FTL navigation, I don't really like. FTL recharge booster, not important. Okay, weapons though. If I could hit with Pegasus missiles, 2 projectiles for the cost of 1. It's better than my Leto by a long shot. And since I can only fire one of them at a time at the moment, maybe that's what I want. I'm gonna get one of these. I don't think I've ever had one. Let's fix all the damage. Sell the Letos. And get up to there on fuel. Buy their missiles. Let's get out of here. Alright, now for ship upgrades. I don't want to upgrade my reactor. So I'll hold back on shields. Dodge is probably going to do more for me right now. And my door is already upgraded. So okay. I guess they would do more for me if I wasn't. That was a dumb buy. Alright, let's I'm gonna use my captain to, I guess, take care of repairs. So now I can actually maintain some evade as I move around. So that's down to 5%. That's really not great. But what happens if I move him into here? It was at, what, 20% before? If I move him into here, we're up to 7%. That's not worth it. So let's get him back over to here. Let's close all my doors. Alright, we're up to 15%. I guess it'd be 20 if I put more power into there, which I don't have. Let's move down and then let's get into that nebula so we can slow them down. Bad purchasing decisions, you guys, but buyer's remorse. I can't take any of it back. Okay, Rebel Scout. Searching the nebula for my ship. Let's go across weapons, and we'll take out their dodge too. This should be a pretty easy fight. I don't think they'll be able to burst through my shields, although those ion things can fire pretty fast, and they're level 2. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, there goes another one, but took down most of their weapons. They're pretty much dead now. I'll hit the other side of their ship just for symmetry's sake. So my little rock man, look at him. Look at him go. Just typing away. I guess he's not actually gaining much experience because my Zoltan shields most of the damage, so he won't be getting that until later. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 23 scrap. Let's keep hanging around in here. This is good for getting a lot of scrap, and it would only be trouble if we run into an ion storm. Attempt to follow and help them. Stumble upon a rebel ship that the loyalists are hiding from. We prepare to fight. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. That's 3 rooms that I'm hitting. I can maybe hit 4 if I'm good about it. Yeah, that's probably better. Let's see how the shot goes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was a good rake. Let's do it again. So now I'm down to my real shield, but the only weapon that they have up right now. Uh-oh, boarding drones. I hate these motherfuckers. Thankfully, it's now deactivated, but now I've got to fix that. 1 missile, 1 drone part, 17 scrap. Let's send my Rockman in to do that. He's going to come into here to take care of powering the medbay for when the Rockman needs to run away. So let's just watch his, what's his name, Monzovic? What a weird name. Watch his HP. God, these boarding drones have like a million billion health. At about 30, I'm going to have him run away. So let's, it's 40. Alright, let's start running away. He's got to do all the heavy lifting, though. I'm sorry, this is going to take forever. Because now he's got to heal back up to 150, and then his slow ass has got to get all the way back over there. But it's the safe way to do it. And, ooh, you know what I can do? At the start of the fight, I don't need this power in my shields. I can keep it in engine. God, I'm a genius. Let's get more engine power then. And then I can knock it down for when I need shields. Ugh. That's... Gotta use your noggin, because I don't need the shields. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I do need shields to actually power the Zoltan. We'll see when I get to the next area. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. It's an experiment. So, I guess... I should maybe have him heal up before I have him start repairing this hull breach, but we'll see how it goes. If I end up wasting all of his repair work. Yeah, he's down to 30 again. Yeah, let's get moving out of there. let's, God, my repairman, he's so fast. Monsvik. Right? Sorry to slow that down. Monsvik. Monsvik. Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donna Monsvik. You're breaking combo breaker, Monsvik. Come on, man. Get with the program. You're supposed to be named after a Renaissance painter. Alright, let's fix this hole. And we'll send them back over to Medbay. Then we'll finally be done with all this nonsense. Alright, cool. It's all good on the Turtle Power. I really should have named it Cowabunga, shouldn't I? Oh well. There's time for plenty of Ninja Turtle themed ships. We can have Master Splinter on. I didn't actually get Raphael in this one, so like he might be a cool choice. I mean, we can make this happen properly. So let's keep jump. Crisscross will make you. And I should plan an escape route as well. Okay, so isn't looking for me, scouting ahead. Regardless, hostile. God, but it's one of those. I love how the auto scouts in this sector are like, I don't need shields. What are shields for? Shields are for people who don't want to get hit by beams at full strength. And these guys do want to get hit by beams at full strength. Although they're like, those little bomb things are real pains in the butt. They really tear through my shields pretty quick. But since I get to hit at 2 damage per tick with their lack of shields, it's kind of a moot point. The Pegasus missiles are going to become a big deal in some later sectors when I need to knock down their shields. But we'll get there when we get there. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 24 scrap. Let's keep a jumping. I guess I'm going to come down here. I can get to over there. Yeah, I can escape if I need to. So, excuse me. This should be fine. All right. Let's sensor. Yeah, let's attack to get close. Oh no, cloakings. All right, this is going to be a problem. So hopefully we get some good dodges in. All right, let's hit this side first, even though the weapon side is important. Yeah, no, let's hit the weapon side first. If they're cloaking without weapons, it doesn't matter. Use your brain, Leonardo. Come on. All right, so they got a head start, but they shouldn't be able to clear my shields before I can knock out their weapons. Although that beam... Okay, good. I actually knocked it out before they had a chance to do any damage with it. So, you know, whatever. Let's get this taken care of. Let's get this over with. They shouldn't be able to repair fast enough because the automated, like the autopilot or AI repair speed is pretty slow. So this should be over. Yeah. Sorry, I got tangled up in some of my cords. 24 scrap. Investigate the station. Storage site. Salvage everything. 4 fuel, 2 missiles, 15 scrap. Wunderbar. Ooh, and there's another store there. So let's go to this other part of the nebula, and then we can go to that other part of the nebula, and then we can go to the store. Oh, I knew it was coming. I was like, we haven't gotten a ionic storm yet, plasma storm, and then we did. So they are luckily just as handicapped. I don't know what their drone situation is like, but there's a chance that it's repair drones. So let's go for this first, and tell me if I'm running out of oxygen, viewers, because that's a problem. Hopefully, when we break across the weapons and the shields, we knock out that guy. Well, the other one will probably come online. Nope, we did not knock it out. So that means we need to actually power that down. Oh, I can't power it fully down. But he's useless in there, so I'm going to move into shield so I can power shield up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, cool. What? Oh, right. There we go. Okay. So hopefully that... Okay, that's charged up. Oh, I still have my Zoltan shield. I thought that was all drained, but it wasn't. So let's get this raked across. Alright, cool. Let's do it one more time. And we should be fine. No damage. Oxygen's running low, though. We're down to half. So let's get this finished off pretty quickly, guys. Come on. Alright. So let's get him back in the engines where I want him so I can leave. And then 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 18 scrap. Let's get oxygen powered up before we leave. We'll go to this other part of the nebula, and then we'll go to the store. Hopefully this is not a plasma storm as well, and it's not, so that's good. We can purchase a weapon, but we're about to go to the store, so let's attack. Remember our little revelation that there's no way into engines either. Wow. These ships are very poorly designed. Let's put some power into dodge so that we can hopefully keep our Zoltan ship lasting as long as possible. Or our Zoltan shield. And then we'll keep it going. We'll keep riding this. I guess I finally really thought about how to use the shield quasi-strategically. Powering up their FTL. It's trying to escape. They won't be able to. Their engines are kaputski. So let's break across this way. We can hit the shields and the weapons. Maybe if I move a little higher, I can also hit the command, but whatever. This will kill them. Alright, they knocked down my shields. I think, yeah, I get the next attack, so I don't have to bother monkeying with the power. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 16 scrap. Let's go to that store now, and then we'll start making a break for the exit. La salida. Show. Alright, so we can get some NGs on ship or a Mantis. I like Mantis men, because they can fight. And it helps to have both the Rockman and the Mantis Man, considering that my Zoltan dudes are pretty weak. And I could have a faster repairer than my stupid Rockman. But maybe I should save some of this money for repairs. No, I'm going to spend it on the NG. Alright, so now I have a repair guy. He'll just hang out. Well, I'm going to have him take over for shields, because maybe eventually I can get a teleporter. So that's a good... Oh, another store. Let's see what's in here. It's probably a teleporter, which I can't afford yet. Ah, bollocks. If I hadn't spent that 50, I'd be at 86. Can I sell crew? No, I can't. Well, so much for that. We'll probably run into a teleporter another time. Let's start moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full. Guys, rebel ship, refitted, transport, does not seem to want to engage me. Demand surrender of their goods, prepare to take the cargo by force. They don't want to fight, they're running away. Too bad, it's not their lucky day. Yeah, let's get him over here. I mean, even keeping a guy in shields is kind of silly anyway. I don't think he actually gained any... Yeah, he gained very little in shields, 3 out of 55. And I don't know that he'll gain anything for these shots, for things that, you know, hit no, actually, it's smarter to do that. Things that hit the Zoltan shield don't actually increase the level of my shield guy. So much for that. Let's finish this guy off, though. Come on. Alright, there we go. 22 scrap, transporting weaponry, so nothing survived the battle. Well, you know, I'm sorry. I don't have a crew teleporter like I should, because I'm a dummy. Let's, although, if I can get enough scrap between now and then, in this next sector, I can make a break for it, and then just have to fight some of the rebels. Let's see how that looks when it comes time. These guys, I think that's the best I can do. They're configured to be maximum obnoxious. I think this way I can hit the shields, I can lower their dodge, and I can take out some of their weapons, because this is going to be a problem. I'm surprised this Mantis ship doesn't have a teleporter, but that's okay. My guys aren't really ready for prime time yet. So let's, there goes 2 of my Zoltan shield, but excellent. Alright, hails you, they want to surrender. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 13 scrap, anti-personnel drone. I could probably get more scrap if I kill them, but I can also sell, yeah, 58, that's... I'm going to take the bribe, because I don't want to risk too much. I'm going to go down there. Yes, I can still hit the store. I'm going to have to fight rebels twice, though. But I'll be able to get my crew teleporter by selling this motherfucker. Alright, crew teleporter. Excellent. Don't really have the power to use it. I hadn't thought about that. Let's get these guys over to there. I guess I could use some of my dodge percent. This is going to be a shit show. Let's get out of here. I probably made a really dumb mistake, but I'm going to try. Rebel ship, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we need to get out of here. Keep most of my power in my engines. I can't actually penetrate their shields. 2 missiles. Oh, I only have... Oh, I need to do that. Alright, let's hit their shields, and then when those are down, we can start beaming them. But this is going to be... This is risky. So I'm going to try and keep my dodge up, and then when my shields go down... Ooh. No, I don't want to commit power to that. No. Yeah, teleporting onto their ship is not a good idea. Alright, looks like none of my dodge stuff worked. Let's get power into there. I still need to keep charging engines. Alright, my normal shields are up. I'm going to take some hits if I don't... Alright, let's swap that. Get that up. Break across this way. Alright, cool. So that's one shield level down. Although that might be some damage. Okay, my shields are completely down because I don't have any bonus HP there. That was a good dodge. It's a clutch dodge. Alright, good dodging. Alright, looks like we're on fire. We just took out only one of their weapons and their oxygen, but still their shields persist. That might be what I want to do. Alright, let's get this repaired quickly. Come on. Alright, my shields are down actually. Oh, it's taking some hits. Alright, come on, I need to get out of here, Although I'm going right into another rebel fight, so let's... Oh no! Yeah, I am going into a rebel fight. Alright. You rebel fight. Medbay's on fire. God, draining the oxygen in the ship is a real pain in the butt. Gotta swap that, get that back on. Let's try and hit their weapons with this one since it's kind of a holding game since we're just trying to run away. And power that... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but we want to get more power into this as soon as we can. Let's move him into here to help repair faster. Alright, come on, guys. Oh god, my shields are already down. Power that down, get that up. Let's get him back into here to actually do that. Alright. Oh, their shots are coming fast and hard. Alright, I managed to knock out one of their weapons. Now let's keep hitting it. Hopefully we can do enough damage to get out of here. And then we'll repair, and then I'll repair, and then we're gonna end the episode because we're at about a half hour. So. Okay, so now their weapons are down. Let's get that powered down, that powered up. Let's fire across. I actually can't hit them with this, I think. This is kind of dumb. Let's switch back. Alright, maybe won't even need to use this missile. We'll see. Yeah, I don't need to use it. Let's get my dodge up. Sure, we can teleport. Why not? Nope, we're going to jump to the next sector. Let's go. Zoltan or pirates, let's stick with Zoltan. Let's stay a little safe because we took a lot of hits there and we're going to need to repair some of this. Okay, let's have him start repairing Medbay first. We'll send a Zoltan to hang out outside of it so that we can power it up in a second. Once we get some of these systems repaired, then we'll start healing. Alright, he will be healed shortly. Let's send... I guess this guy's damaged. Is he damaged? No, he's not. These guys probably took a couple hits. Yeah, they did. Alright, get repairing over there. Get over to here. Come on over to here too. It's good that we have the slow guy who's the one who's actually moving. Michelangelo is going to go back to engines. Everything's back to full strength. Let's get... What's his name? Schultz and Narth. None of these are Ninja Turtle names. Why couldn't they tell what my naming scheme was and plan accordingly? But, looks like this is going to be it for Dan Plays FTL. I'm FTL, this is Dan, and, I'll see you next time.